Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation, population 390, and welcome back to the next episode of Into the Breach. Today, guys, we're going to try to finish off the first island, and by try, I mean will, because if I lose on the first island, then I'm just going to give up on video games forever. Although I should preface this with like a pre-game warning, pre-viewing warning for you, I suppose. Your boy just woke up from a nap, and it was one of those really good naps where you hit REM sleep and then you wake up suddenly and then you don't know if you've been asleep for like 20 minutes or for like 7 years. When I woke up, I would have sworn it was closer to the 7-year side of things, but it was only 2 hours, so, you know, close. It's in the middle, basically. Anyway, we only have to finish one of these missions, and then we, of course, have the final mission against a boss. Do we want to do the Forgotten Hills? Or the Archival Flats? Protect power generator and battle with less than 4 mech damage. Defend artillery support. Protect emergency batteries. I think I like this option better. So there's our artillery support. And they get to attack too, so that's nice. And then these are our emergency batteries. Let's do this, and we're going to get an extra thing of power too. So pretty valuable IMHO. We want this guy to be able to laser beam. We want you to be able to do this. You can fly, so we'll just let you go where you want to go. These guys are over here, so they probably won't target this thing unless they do it from this angle, in which case, you know, we'll figure things out. And then I actually want you in a position that you can drop shields pretty reliably. I mean, you can just step back 2 squares and drop 2 shields on here, or if we can get you to here, drop 2 shots, that'd be delicious. Anyway, let's go. I'm overthinking things already, and I'm getting a cramp in my foot, which is not good. Everyone relax, I'm here to save you. All right, Henry Quano, like maybe, you know, cool the jets a little bit. You're not, you know, the second coming of Jesus. Okay. So, what am I seeing right off the bat? Well, first of all, this guy has an artillery strike that does 2 damage and instantly takes out the Blood Scion. Love it. Second, you step back here, you're gonna pull this enemy forward. He's now... just getting off those post-snap jitters. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like using your reset the first turn. So obviously that was stupid. We should just stand in the exact same spot and pull him, because then he'll be shooting over top of me. Fantastic, that's what I'm looking for. You, my friend, are as simple as just a good old charge. But actually, I think we're gonna do this in a different order. I'm gonna go, of course this guy can't get there. So we'll stand here with this guy. I'll charge at you with this guy. And we're gonna have 1 enemy to deal with on the next turn. You've shown exceptional skill, Pilot Schmidt. Let me be the first. Okay, well, so we'll get a promotion at the end of this, and we'll see what we do with that. Yeah, there's not really anything that guy can do, and that's all we can do with our turn. Good turn 1, my friends. It seems like it's gonna be quite easy. We're gonna have 1 enemy on the next turn, and he's gonna have 1 HP. So now, obviously, we can't as easily block all of these spawns next time, but this guy can. Oh. The Vec are converging on our coordinates from below. I'll converge on your coordinates. Man, you just like literally can never reach anything, can you? You kind of can, because you can do this and then give me a good old vroom, vroom, vroom all the way down there. You can attack once again, do the exact same thing you did last turn, blop that guy. You can, we can either like block another spawn, which I think is probably what I'm gonna do. Block a spawn. I'm trying to find a good line of sight where I can shield multiple things. Like I can either stand here and shield this guy, or stand here and shield you. You have less HP, so I think you're more important to shield. So what we'll do is shield you, because I don't really see any reason to pull anything. We'll shield you, and apparently the mountain, you have a free turn, so just go ahead and use your repair. And that's a successful turn too. We got 2 enemies to deal with, but a lot of spawns coming up, so like be a little wary. And we have a flying guy that I don't dig, and also I'm down to 1 HP. Okay, but you guys have lined yourselves up beautifully, so we will just go ahead and hit you guys with this. Nothing to worry about. Good night, Nurse Nickel. If that makes sense, I think it does. And then, honestly, repair. Oh, just tried to pull something. Honestly, repair. and also repair. Oh, you have the dumb pushing repair thing. Fantastic. Forgot we added that at the end of last episode. So anytime this guy repairs, the adjacent tiles get pushed. So we're actually not going to block this spawn. But this guy will be at 2 HP, so it'll be fine. We'll have 3 enemies for our final turn. And looks like a pretty easy victory if you ask me. You know, I'm not trying to be, you know, overzealous or anything. I'm just saying it seems like, you know, not that big a deal in all honesty. All right. Final turn. Final turn. How do we handle thee? I mean, you can pretty easily stand here, shoot this way. You can come stand here, pull you. You can just attack this guy and kill him, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, you know what's a cooler play? Hold on, undo all of these moves. You know what's a cooler play? You stand here, pull this guy into the line of sight. Look at this. This is the synergy I was talking about last episode. Nope. You blast 2 enemies. And then, can you just murder this guy? You cannot quite murder him. But this guy can then move over and do this and murder him. And that's a success. It's the end of the level. And honestly, not even close to feeling any sort of defeat there, which again, it's the first island I should feel pretty good about. That's why I was comfortable doing this after a nap. I don't think I need full mental clarity to although I messed up last episode, but this time I don't think I need full mental clarity. Okay, let's do our boss battle. Ooh, new skill, +2 mech HP, understood. I think I want to switch you around because this guy now has 7. A little ridiculous, in my opinion. And we're gonna have our final boss battle, so I might move you over to the defense mech, you know, just for the time being. What are your other things? You push adjacent tiles when repairing. It's a shame because we're really not gonna be, we're really not gonna be repairing with this guy too often. So I could like take away the 2 HP and then you give him 2 extra HP and I could like up the damage output maybe with our extra mech reactor, which I guess is what I'm gonna do, or increase our move. Let's just increase the damage. It's a little scary because it's gonna do damage to us too, but again, I think we can mitigate that with a shield. So if we can get this guy in on the action. Now I will say that having extra HP on this guy would be really nice because like using you to block spawns is extremely scary. So putting the other pilot on you and getting +2 HP is kind of clutch. Honestly, this guy gets so much HP anyway that I kind of feel like, yeah, let's switch things around. Because now this guy's not going to get a ton of HP. This guy will start getting some upgrades. We need to get the pilots kind of evenly upgraded just to, you know, do some stuff. We'll switch you back to 5 HP. You automatically get 2 more, which I love. Frenzied repair. Again, I don't think you're going to be repairing too often, but maybe. And I think we're good to go. Let's do this final corporate HQ battle. Vec threat. Yo, it's a freaking Scion. Some kind of Vec abomination is approaching our headquarters. Whatever it is, it must be stopped. All right, literal replication of me with glasses. Destroy the Scion abomination. Protect the corporate tower. Sounds simple enough. Artillery boy and long range boy. So what? Scion abomination. Other Vec gain 1 HP, regenerate, and explode on death. It's all 3 Scions put into one horrific beast. Don't dig it. Would like to get rid of it as soon as possible. We'll see what we can do. Let's go ahead and confirm the placement here. We're kind of far away from him, which I don't dig. So I want this guy done turn 1 if possible. And you've put yourself in a really good position to do so, so I appreciate it. Yeah, you will die this turn. How far can you get? You can get to so many places. How can you move so far? You're beautiful. Okay, so here's the plan. Pull this guy right here. He's attacking a mountain and he's blocking a spawn. Ram this guy. Do 2 damage. Move this guy here. Blast through these guys. And look at that. Everybody dies. What a beautiful turn 1. This is going to be a quick epi. But I'm fine with it. Attack the mountain. Please block a spawn for me. We have 2 enemies to worry about. You are going to attack me. Not a big deal in my opinion. And you're gonna attack that building. It's a bigger deal, but it's really still not that big a deal. We're gonna move you down to here. You're gonna block a spawn. You're gonna go ahead and stand here. Charge at this guy, should take him out. You're gonna land on the spawn. And then we can either block another spawn and pull you, or just murder you this turn. I think I just want to murder you this turn, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. You're gonna block a spawn, you're gonna block a spawn, you get a spawn! Actually, none of you guys get to spawn. I have an action available though. I mean, I can't really do anything with it. I could have shielded something, and like with how short these turns are, when you're like, I only have 2 shields. I mean, that's like half the turns you should be shielding something if it makes sense to. And like even on a turn when he's doing nothing, it's like you should absolutely, if the positioning allows it, get to a position that will allow you to shield a friendly. Because like if I would have stood here and blocked this spawn instead, I could have shielded you and protected you from 1 damage. Doesn't really matter. 2 turns left. Block to spawn. Block to spawn. We have a flyboy. You are in an fun place that I can't reach with you. I'm gonna have to go for with you. It's gonna do a damage to me. I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm being honest. I think you gotta come down here and block this. You gotta come take this guy out. Hold on. I'd like to get you shielded. So I think the solution is to come here. You don't move yet. We gotta, like, order of operations is actually important here. Shield him. You can now come move and do this. And now go ahead and ram this guy. Take him out and just lose your shield, and you still have 2 HP. Okay, perfect. And then we'll have 2 enemies on our final turn. Super duper easy. Not a problem at all. These guys are pretty much nothing. You went so far. Why you gotta be so rude? Doesn't matter, I'm gonna kill you. La da 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 da, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ba da ba da ba da. End turn. Look at that win. Not a single Vec life sign detected in the region. You've wiped them out. You bet you sweet bippity I did. So in the future, we can probably just do the entire first island in an episode because, like I said, not a lot of thought went into that. And bam, let's go ahead and spend, we got perfect island, obviously. So we get some cool stuff here. Plus 2 grid defense is unnecessary. Electric whip, prime class weapon. Chain damage through adjacent targets. So it's another form of attack. It takes 2 power to use though. Seems kind of expensive, and our pilots, our mechs are unaffected by webbing. I'm in love with you, Camila Vera. Like obviously webbing wasn't that big a deal there, but as we saw from our loss on the 4th island, webbing is annoying and causes us, like, those alpha spiders are freaking obnoxious. It is a cool weapon though. Electric. Woogie woogie woogie. Oh, and then we can get an upgrade and buildings can chain. So I assume like any adjacent enemies will be damaged by it, which seems awesome. Like, but how often do enemies actually align themselves like that? I guess with this class we can use the science bot to kind of push them towards each other, but like ideally I would never have 3 scorpions on screen. Let's take the pilot. I said I wanted a pilot and I meant it. Who would this pilot go to? Unaffected by webbing and smoke. Like 100% honest, probably we want this mech to not be affected by webbing and smoke. The rest can kind of get around it pretty easy, which means we'll put Henry Kwan. You're so close to a level up though, but really don't need you. Move through enemy units, +1 mech reactor, +1 grid defense. You already have a mech reactor though. I don't want to give you a second. It's like rude of me, but I just don't. I think you're flying, so your art. No, you probably can still get webbed. Charge mech can just like hit the guy in front of him, but I think this is smart because the laser mech, if we get webbed and we have to shoot in a specific direction, if there's a building in that direction, we'd like to be able to move. So yeah, I dig that. So that means we'll put Henry Kwan +2 mech HP. I mean, honestly, it makes the most sense to put him here. So we will do so. Oh, I keep putting him on the wrong spot. I'm so dumb. And you have an extra thing, so let's go ahead and up your damage a little bit too. And let's go ahead and spend our reputation as well. We have 7 to spend. And we have 2 pilots to spend as well. Like, I definitely don't need this guy. Kind of maybe want to keep Alexis Singh. Boosters. Jump forward and push away adjacent tiles. Power required free. Could come in handy, maybe. Teleporter, it's a science class weapon. Swap places with a nearby tile. Okay. Okay. I can see how that would be interesting. And we can put that, you can see on the science mech. Science boy, I should say. What is this? Sidewinder fist. Sounds like my Friday night. Punch an adjacent tile, damaging it, and pushing it to the left. We can turn Laser Boy into Mech Boy. Assail, repair drop. Heal all units, including disabled mechs. We can save. Give me. We can save the sons of anarchy. I want to buy 2 reactor cores as well because I value them quite a bit. Okay, cool. Now I want to activate these things. Yes, give me that. That's just freedom. 1 use per battle. Who is the mech we're least like? Who's the mech who I would say is the most likely to not use their turn? Probably the defense mech. These are 2 offensive guys. I would say this is the mech least likely to use a turn, but you don't have a space for it. So actually, I'm kidding. Out of these 2 mechs, honestly, we've been using the laser mech less. And I think it's better to be on the laser mech because this guy damages himself, and so the laser mech can then be like, hey, I'll give you a quick repair while you go ram yourself into somebody again, now doing 2 damage to yourself. A little bit nervous about that. I'm hoping it doesn't come, back to hurt us. We also have 2 reactor cores to spare, so we definitely want to use ally immune, and we only have 1 more. Can we get anything for 1? We're looking at either health or move on some units. Health or move. I think you could use some more HP, although you haven't really been in the line of fire, but things could change pretty quickly. And we can always alter these things around. I actually want you to be able to move, so I'm gonna give you move. And yeah, successful island number 1. Look at that. Are we gonna go in the exact order we did last time? I don't know. I kind of want to, just to prove that I can do it. But we'll see, though. Anyway, like I said, quick episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them up by, because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday.